Hello?
This is a public communication services collect call from
This is Steve, if you're home.
an inmate at the Calumet County Jail. The use of three-way or call waiting will disconnect the call. This call will be monitored and recorded. To accept this call, dial 5 now.
Hello?
Hi, Stephen.
Oh, hi. How you doing?
Well, we just got home.
Yeah, I figured that.
Yeah.
I tried
a long day.
I tried a few times.
Yeah. We knew that didn't work. David's got the phone now, so I'm going to get off so he can talk to you better.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello. How you doing?
Well, I'm tired from having a long, busy week.
Yeah? You play golf?
Yeah? Can you believe it? Jeff ended up deciding to go golfing after it was close to 4 o'clock.
Ah.
He called, he wanted to know if I was going to go earlier in the day, and I said, I didn't know if we could get out early enough, so he figured he'd wait, but then he called back about 4 o'clock, because we were still at church,
Yeah.
Talking, because we had a guest speaker and everything. He called back and says, well, would you like to go golfing? So I figured, well, why not? So he went and picked me up, so we just got done golfing about 6:30, so.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
And he went and got himself something to eat, and then he went to his house, and then I waited there until she came with the car, so then she talked with him for a couple of minutes, and then we got on the way home, so.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I tried to call Catherine, but now there's a block on the phone.
Yeah, and the reason is probably because she's up to pretty close to her minutes of how much she can spend right now,
Yeah.
for the money-wise, for how much it's costing,
Yeah.
So that's probably why you won't be able to call her now until she can pay it again.
Yeah. Yeah.
They only allow so much money, and once you get up to such a range, they won't let her go anymore. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Is there any way you could call over there?
I can call over there all the time, but I can't do it if I try. We have three-way on this phone, but my thing is they won't allow you by what you have. As soon as I tried to put the three-way, they'll automatically hang up.
Yeah. But
so I won't be able to do that. But yeah, I can call over there.
But is she going to be home though?
Yeah, she should be home now. I don't think she's going anywhere.
Oh. Because I got to know where my computer is.
Where your computer is?
Yeah.
Well,
it's gone.
What I'd tell you to do is, I'd probably have you call back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, and that way then everybody will be able to locate and make sure you know for sure where it's at.
Yeah. See, I got a hunch she's home.
They've got to go back on Tuesday, so.
Huh?
She's got to go back on Tuesday.
To where?
Back there.
Back there?
Yeah, for some assessment or something, so.
Oh.
So, I know she was planning on going and making sure and picking up whatever else was there. I think they were going to try picking it up on Tuesday.
Well, the only thing she's going to be able to take is her clothes and her plants. She's going to be able to take nothing else.
The clothes in the van?
Her clothes and her plants.
Oh, and her plants.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
The rest of it is locked up. It's all locked up tight.
Well, I know, and I don't understand why. Because she said something about there was a bunch of tubs.
A bunch of what?
Tubs.
Yeah, well, she ain't going to be able to get nothing. The old man is mad. Because the computer's gone.
The computer's gone?
Yeah. And she had a bunch of guys at the trailer before the holidays, and they were moving stuff to the trailer, but then the computer's gone.
All right.
And
well, I said I'll try to find out, and that's why I said if you call back tomorrow, I'll probably have more answers, because I don't think that even if I call back over there and you call back, I don't think I'd have anything that fast.
Yeah.
So that's why I think it'd be better to wait till tomorrow, and then probably by then we'd know something.
Yeah.
And probably call it maybe tomorrow. Let's say I'm going to say maybe like at 7 o'clock, in that area.
7 o'clock?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because the old man is thinking about calling the probation officer.
Well, if you can make sure he tries, hold him back, I said I'll find out and I'll know what's going on, and that way I can let you know.
Yeah.
Because then I'll know then.
Yeah. Because
I don't know nothing yet, and I said, they're planning on going there Tuesday, so.
Yeah. How do I?
If that's the case, then they could just go and talk to him then, and everything, whatever else, but.
Yeah, because if he does that, then she'd be locked up.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
I know. We don't need that either, I know.
No.
But she just finally got where she finally can start doing stuff, you know, and getting on, and she had an awesome service today, so I was good. And,
Yeah.
I know where she loved the Rice Krispie chicken.
Oh, yeah?
And then she even had a piece of peanut butter cake.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, I mean, she had a pretty good meal today.
Yeah. That was at the church?
Huh?
That was at the church?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, we had a guest speaker today, so...
Oh, at the house?
Yeah. So Pastor was making different stuff, and my wife went over and ended up making a Rice Krispie chicken, because she made the Rice Krispie topping for it, and they did that yesterday.
Yeah.
She was able to help them for I don't know how many hours while I was busy at Life Fest and doing the other stuff, so...
Yeah.
I mean, they were doing, a bunch of other stuff. She was helping them for a while, but they had a lot of stuff to do, so I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, I guess they started about 7 o'clock this morning, and I guess Lloyd come down, and they took everything on the trailer, put in another trailer, and took it up by the house, and got stuff all arranged, and locked everything up tight as a door, whatever, you can't get in.
Okay.
So, I think it's best to keep everything there, so there ain't no problems.
All right.
With the computer, I'm going to have to convince the man not to call the PO.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said I'll do my best, and if anything, because I know...
Because they searched everything, They couldn't find it.
I can find, I'm sure that she'd probably know where it's at, but I can't say for sure. I wouldn't know, but I'll let her know, make sure I let her know what's going on, so...
Yeah.
Otherwise, how are things going with you so far?
Well, good. I got some good news.
Ooh, good news?
The lawyer's got to go talk to somebody, and somebody else is finding out something. Some good news.
That's good.
So
that's good.
Yeah, so it's going pretty good. Well, it's all real good information.
Good.
Yeah. So the lawyer, this guy called the lawyer Friday or Saturday. Friday, I think it was. Otherwise, that's all looking good.
Oh, that's good. I always said something big's going to be happening here. It's going to happen pretty soon, so...
Well, I got that hunch, too.
We all know things are happening.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. As long as that woman ain't holding nothing back from me. I talked to her, asked Jesus if she's holding anything from me. He hasn't answered me yet. And I don't want to believe everybody else,
Right. Yeah, I know. That's who you should go to. That's all you can do is just...
But see, I know...
pray and wait and see what happens.
I know there's everybody who was at the trailer. Bob, that old guy, well, 2 old guys, plus a van. So I know that for a fact because Scott got it on videotape.
Pick up the phone and tell them. I'm on a cordless phone, you could tell them.
No.
She's got something to tell you, so. I said happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Did you get my card?
No, not yet.
You didn't get my card?
No.
Oh, then you'll probably get it tomorrow.
Oh, probably. Yeah, Catherine said she sent one out, too.
Yeah, I knew she did. I sent mine out before she did, so you'll probably get them both tomorrow.
Oh, probably. Oh, there ain't no mail here Saturday.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
This call is from the Calumet County Jail. This call may be monitored or recorded.
Yeah.
Did the jail do anything special today because it is your birthday?
I bought myself a hamburger, a cheeseburger. I paid $5 for that.
Yeah, I can imagine. You're getting close to what I paid for them over at Life Fest.
Yeah, and Bob came up.
Oh, I got to get off of here.
Huh?
Yeah, there was a Philly cheesesteak I bought and it cost me $6 for it.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
That wasn't free very, Lovey.
Huh?
No. freeways when you call another line. You can't do that, and you can't have call waiting either. You can't do any of that stuff. She thought it was because she was on the other line and having, like a three-way conversation, and that wasn't three-way calling.
No. Well, see, it all depends how it is.
Right.
The
three-way calling is when you go and call, you put like you on hold and then I go and dial another number.
Well, sometimes
that's three-way calling.
Well, sometimes that works, and sometimes it just takes a little noise too.
Right.
That happens a lot too.
Mhm.
Somebody in the background talking too loud.
Mhm.
That happens a lot. Well, you see, Jody, when she was living by Ma, she'd always tell Ma, don't get that phone hooked up. She says, I can't talk to you, you don't have to talk either. Leave the phone the way it is. So then I told Ma, I said, well, get it done, call him. Get it hooked up. I said, you don't owe him no bill. So she got it, and it was a done deal then. So I don't know. I think it seems like there's something fishy there with Jody. I don't know.
I don't know,
but I guess you need to find out.
Well, I'll do my best to find out. Like I said, you just call back tomorrow and I'll see what I can find out.
Yeah, 'cause I won't talk to no man till Tuesday night. Or Tuesday morning.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll probably know something before then, because they may even be over there by then.
Yeah, or Tuesday morning.
I don't know.
'Cause I got to call Monday night, so. And maybe, I don't know if the man wants me to talk to him Tuesday morning or what. I don't know.
Yeah, see, I don't know, but I know for sure, I said, if you call me tomorrow night, I said, I'll probably know, call around like 7:30, because I know what our anniversary is. We're going to go out, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be home by then. But
yeah. Oh, it's your anniversary?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Well, happy anniversary.
Thank you. Like I said, you can just call us tomorrow, and I'd probably start calling maybe like at 7:30, and then just keep calling. If you hear where it kicks on like an answering machine or something, or if you can hear it in the background, I just hang up, and then just try again, whatever.
Yeah.
Because, I know we're going to be home, but just I can't say how long, because we never know how long it'll take.
Yeah.
So we are planning on going out. I can't guarantee that yet, but I am planning on going out.
Yeah.
Because we don't have much money to do much else, and I know she can't buy me nothing. She has no money. So.
Yeah. Well, I think...
Instead of me buying everything, well, I'll just figure we'll just go out to eat, so.
Yeah, I figured if Jody sold it, she's got money. So, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know any of that stuff. I have no idea, I'm not asking. I'm just, thankful things are getting better and things are going smoother, and, that is good news. That's getting good, so.
Yeah, then they were going to use it up in the garage and start hooking it up, and then they can't find it.
No.
And I told Joe that we're going to keep it, so don't get rid of it. So I made my dad really mad.
I'll find out, and I'll call him and I'll find out and see what's happening, so.
Yeah.
That way at least I'll want, I can know something then.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as she's going straight, it don't pay locking her up again, does it?
No.
Because that probably would break her probation. They'd probably revoke her. Then she'd go to prison.
Yeah. Well, something like that she might. You never know. I mean, they got things so screwy, and who knows what they'll do, I know.
Oh, yeah. So I have to talk to Dad and, so I don't know. Otherwise, I think the lawyer will be coming up tomorrow.
Yeah, so then hopefully you got some more good news there, too.
Yeah, so when I call, you'll have the news and I'll have news.
Yeah, there you go. I'll take that. Good news is good news. It's all I know. I like good news.
Yeah, me too.
I don't want to know bad news.
No.
I've heard enough bad news all my life. I don't need bad news.
Yeah.
I want good news.
Yeah, that's all I want is good news. Yeah.
Well, at least I'm glad you're laughing and giggling because I know weird things Pastor was telling us today of different things that happened before, and, you know, she ended up blaming you because she was mad and frustrated because she told me that yesterday, and she was pretty mad at you.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, with everything with, you know, with Joni, she says one thing, then she does the opposite. You know, here she got everybody at the trailer, you know, and, you know, I can't talk to nobody, and then she's going around and, she got all kinds of guys at the trailer, you know?
Yeah, I know. Well, that's why I tried to tell you before different things that happened like that, but the main thing you have to do is because of where you are is just trust her, stand on it, and do it, you know, just do what you feel led to do without trying to jump and going too far overboard because you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Because I said, you know, she's in the same, you know, she's having problems, you know, not quite as much like you are. I mean, you're, you know, are pretty bad, but, you know, she's had a lot of problems too. You know, she tries to do something and then she's turning around and throwing away. So she gets out, and the next thing you know, she's throwing right back in, and, you know, that in and out getting ridiculous too, you know what I mean? So she's in almost the same boat you are. I mean, how does you think she feels? You know, you can go talk to some other person, but she can't do nothing with you, and I mean, you know, so you guys are both stuck in the same boat. So that's why I said, don't be ever jumping to conclusions, and before you take anybody's word for it, you just sit and pray and wait for the Lord to give you an answer, because He'll let you know.
Oh, yeah. You know? That's why she could have been on her lawyer a little bit more, too, to get this lifted. You know?
Veronica says to ask you for, you could ask the Lord for a birthday present and let you start going nuts with your tongues again.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I've been talking to him.
That's good.
You know, just that one night, it was all bad. You know, here I'm thinking about with Jody and all of that, all the bad stuff and the lying. And that all came to me just like that. When 11 o'clock come, my ears were ringing, and Jody must have been talking for the last 2 or 3 nights. You know, at 11 o'clock, my ears would ring, and I'd say Jody's name, and then they would stop. You know?
Yeah, well, see, I don't know what's all going on there, so, I mean, I'm just glad that I said she's getting things straightened out and changing, you know, and things are getting better, so that's why I said you gotta, you know, do things and trust her, and, you know, but I will make sure I try to get an answer for you tomorrow, for sure, so.
Yeah, as long as she's doing good there and everything else.
This call was from the Calumet County Jail. This call may be monitored or recorded.
And hopefully we'll make it then. You know?
Well, things are going good so far, so.
Yeah. And I can get the man to stop and see what she did with it, you know. That's the big thing. Now, where's the money for it if she sold it? You know?
No, I don't think she did that, but, you know, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I know something about you know, you guys wanting the pool, too, so.
Yeah.
I guess she's already got a place picked out for that, too.
Yeah. I don't know if they'll be able to get it all in her car, though.
Oh, I know. See, I know. We were already talking to different things, too, but I said, you know, I'm waiting on that until later, you know, when I know more, you know, and making sure of things, too, because...
Yeah. You know, I know they ain't going to release nothing else except for closing her plans. That's their main thing.
Yeah, well, if that's the case, well, then we'll just have to wait till then.
Yeah, they'll have to wait till later for other stuff.
I know.
You know, because they don't they start no trouble where, you know, it goes back to the PO and then she gets locked up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the stuff ain't going nowhere, I know that. Because Dad ain't going to let it go nowhere. You know. So I ain't worried about that. I'm just not worried about as long as Jody understands that. You know, if she gets lippy with the man, you know, he's going to call.
Mm-hmm.
You
know? I know.
So, And he's frustrated already. You know, and you're going to take him too much.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So that's just to get what they got. Well, they got everything all packed up and it's ready to go.
Okay.
You know, her clothes and her stuff was in the bedroom and everything else. So that's all ready to go. But otherwise, I guess we'll have to leave it at that.
Yeah, that's for sure.
You know, I think once everything cools down, you know, there's a lot of heat.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
I know.
so you got to stay calm and everything else, you know.
Stay calm and do lots of praying.
Yeah.
That's the best thing, is just pray and let the Lord work things out.
Yeah. And sooner or later it'll be better.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know, you did some wonderful things.
Well, I've been blessed all week, so I've been tired, but I've been blessed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I got to see two of my favorite bands.
Yeah.
Especially the one yesterday I got to see, and I got to talk to them, you know, pretty personal, you know.
Yeah.
One of them I was talking to for probably at least 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
It was, I mean, nice conversation, so I mean, it was nice.
Mm.
I really enjoyed it.
So I see they had a band someplace that was all Christian music
Yeah.
today?
Everything. That's all they played, the whole thing.
Mm.
It's called Light Fest.
Oh.
They have it every year.
Yeah. I seen it on
Really
TV.
big. I mean, it's really big.
Yeah.
You've heard of Country USA, right?
Yeah.
Well, they got Light Fest. It's basically on the same grounds, but it's all Christian.
Yeah. I seen it on TV.
But, you know, all the music's Christian. They have like 4 or 5 different stages.
Yeah.
You know, on each stage they do, you know, different kinds of music and everything, you know. The big main stage that they have is for all the main headliner bands, you know.
Yeah.
Most of them are headliners, but I mean, there was, you know, some of them that were on our stage that probably should have been on the main stage, especially Chris Rice.
Yeah.
He's the main guy I love so much.
Yeah.
I just loved to, you know, to watch him, and I always loved his music, and how many people that he had on our stage.
Yeah.
He should have been on the main stage, because the place where they had him wasn't big enough. He filled the tent and then some.
Yeah.
For a place that's supposed to hold, what I heard, around 3,000 people,
Oh.
it probably was close to 5,000.
Yeah.
Between 4,000 to 5,000 watching them.
Yeah, I
And I
think
guess it's, you know, the tent held close to 3,000, and I mean, they filled that, and then there was a bunch outside.
yeah. Yeah, I
And
think that's,
Taylor, when they were there, because they were there last night, they're the ones I talked to a lot,
yeah.
they probably had around 4,000.
Yeah. Yeah,
They
next
weren't
year.
quite as big as Chris Rice, but they filled up their tent and a little more too. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think next year I'll be there.
oh yeah. I mean, the only problem is it costs you, you know, it's going to cost, it's a pretty big penny to get in there because it isn't cheap. You got to pay for parking, and you got to pay for a wristband.
Yeah.
The wristband depends, you know, they got them for each day. You can go for a one-day pass,
Yeah.
or you can get the all, you know, for all the days that you're there, basically.
I mean,
But
I
it's
gotta,
basically 4 days, because the 5th day, which is today, they basically just have a service that's basically free as long as you got a wristband, you know, it's free. I mean, they're not going to let you buy a wristband just for one day, you know.
yeah.
As long as you have a wristband for one of the days, they'll let you get in, like today, you would get in for free.
Yeah. Yeah. That means
But I
I'm
mean, that
stuck.
costs, you know, it's a pretty penny, so.
Yeah. I'll save my money.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what you have to do. But yeah, it's all Christian. I mean, a lot of the names are pretty well known and stuff, you know. Some come almost every year, and there's like 150 acts.
Yeah.
It started Wednesday night. And I mean, it ended really last night with the last night, but some of the bands are playing until, you know, after 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
a lot of people camp out there and everything else. But
Yeah.
the thing is, you know, they don't serve alcohol in any of the tents or anywhere, so nobody's walking around being drunk and acting stupid and everything else, you know.
Yeah.
So that's the best part about it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the guy don't
All
have
the
to drink.
music could be like, if you went and listen, some they play is more like country and folk, and some you hear, is, you know, there's some that play like bluegrass,
Yeah.
some that play more of the blues, some that are in like the pop music, some that are in rock, some are in heavy metal, some are in thrash. They got some that probably are rap. I mean,
Yeah.
you got such a big variety of music, but it's all Christian. They all praise the Lord in their own way. That's what makes it so neat, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So if you like some certain kind of music, usually you'll find at least a couple of bands there that are that kind.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it seems real nice.
Yeah.
I've seen it on TV. So, oh, man, I'll have to go there.
Well, it is nice. It really is.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked nice. You know, then it's at Oshkosh. I said, oh, that's where he is.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. So,
That's why I decided to go and volunteer, because I've been there a couple of years ago. I went to see Chris Rice and Taylor together.
Yeah.
So I went right after together.
Yeah.
And I mean, we loved it, because I love Chris Rice, and then right afterwards we seen Taylor, and my wife loves Taylor. So that's like one of her favorite bands.
Yeah. Well, I suppose then, well, when does she start that new job?
Tomorrow, I think.
Tomorrow? And then she have to take off Tuesday.
That's why, actually, I probably should be getting off here shortly so I can at least, you know, call so they can start setting up. So then probably by tomorrow, by the time I get home from work, I should probably know something.
Yeah. 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 She works during the day?
I'll be here pretty soon.
That'd be during the day?
Huh?
I said, is she going to work during the day?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Well. All right, then nothing else. I'll find some information out on my side, and we should have more information then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So then if everything goes well, then tomorrow when you call, we'll both have good news.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, then.
And you take care, and I hope your rest of your birthday day will go good, and you don't have any problems.
Yeah.
The Lord will just keep your spirits uplifted and give you a major blessing, maybe so even give you some visions of some kind that'll really brighten your day.
Yeah. Well, God's always with
I
me,
should
so.
say your night, because the day's about shot.
Yeah.
It'll brighten your night.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell Mom this, her, and that, and tell her I love them. And I'm here.
Yeah, I know you're there.
Yeah, nothing else. I'll see you when they come up or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, so. Nothing else. Well, you have a good week.
This call is from the Calumet County Jail. This call may be monitored or recorded.
And everything else.
Yeah, I know. Or maybe an off work so blasted along. I don't know how it's going to go tomorrow. I really don't know. I'm not really looking forward to it, but I don't have much choice. But I know I'm going to bed pretty soon myself. I didn't get to bed till almost 2 o'clock last night.
Yeah.
This morning, because I can be in there later than I wanted to be.
Yeah.
The last band was supposed to start at 11. They didn't start at 11. They started at 11:30.
Yeah.
And they played for an hour.
Yeah.
So they didn't get done until 12:30. So by the time they get all their instruments, you know, packed up, put away, and tore down and everything, it's almost 1 o'clock. So I didn't even leave there till after 1. So that's why I said, you know, I was up pretty late and then having to get up, you know, early for church and stuff. I mean, it wasn't a good morning. That's why I said we're both tired to do that.
Yeah.
I know I'm going to bed here pretty soon.
Yeah. All right, nothing else. I'll talk to you tomorrow night then.
All right.
All right.
Remember, I probably wouldn't call at about 7:30.
Yeah.
We should be getting close to being home around then. I can't say we would be, but we should be close.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll try somewhere in there.
All right.
All right, then.
But I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, thanks.
Yep, God bless.
God bless you, too.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.